Okay, we'll see how this works. Hopefully you can hear me. A little bit of the music. We'll get settled onto our mats. Just finding a comfortable seated position. Maybe our hands find our knees or our thighs. And if you choose, you can close your eyes or have a gentle gaze to the floor. We're going to begin by connecting with our breath. We'll start with a natural breath, nothing forced. Just notice as the sit bones are grounding into the mat. On the inhale, we begin to lengthen the spine, crown of the head, gently being pulled toward the ceiling. Notice the rise and the fall of the breath. Begin to soften the forehead and the jaw. And maybe you choose to set an intention for your practice today. This could be a feeling of gratitude or love, maybe self-acceptance, letting go of fear. Begin to notice the energy in your body as you turn your focus inward. What is it you're seeking today? Begin to follow your breath as you breathe in through the nose. Notice that chest rises and falls with each breath. We're going to begin to sway the body from left to right. Just slow, gentle movements. Working to keep the sit bones on the mat. Moving with the breath. Begin to make circles with the body, beginning to lean forward and going all the way around. And we'll stop and go the opposite direction. Leaning back in a neutral position. We're going to allow those fingertips to find the floor. And then inhale, reaching those arms up. Notice the length between the ribs and the hips. The energy coming out those fingertips as we reach tall. Nice inhale, and as we exhale, press those palms together as we bring the hands all the way down to heart center. Thumbs touch the chest. We remind ourselves, I am loved. Inhale, both arms sweep up. And exhale, coming down. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale, coming down. We'll bring the right hand to the floor. Inhale, left arm sweeps up tall. Maybe your gaze follows those fingertips. And lengthen on the inhale. Feeling the stretch in the side body. And exhale, release. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, left hand finds the ground, right arm over the body. Peeking up if that feels okay for the neck. Have softness in the face. And exhale, release. Inhale, both arms sweep up tall. We're going to lace the fingertips, pressing palms up toward the sky. Getting a nice inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to round the spine, pressing the palms forward. Pull those shoulder blades apart. Inhale, we come up. And exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale, we come up. And exhale, rounding the spine. Really pressing into those palms. Inhale up, we'll find 2 more here. Exhale, we round. Inhale up. And exhale, round. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Let those fingertips fall apart. We're going to bring the hands back to heart center. Exhale as we come down. Really pressing those palms together. Then allow the fingers to press together. We're going to peel the palms apart, pressing into the fingertips. And exhale, release. Inhale, reaching the arms behind. So reaching to the back of the room or lacing the fingertips if that feels okay. Getting a nice stretch across the shoulders. Pressing those knuckles toward the mat. And on the exhale, we're going to bring the fists to the right side. Working to keep this elbow pulled back. Notice the stretch in the shoulders. Maybe we find some movement with the head. Notice how we're feeling in the neck today. And those shoulders. And exhale, releasing. Inhale, opposite side. Allow those fists to find the left hip. Pulling that left elbow back. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And finding any movement in that neck. And exhale, release. Inhale, both arms up high, pressing the palms down. Exhale, fingertips to the floor. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, pressing down. Inhale, both arms reach up high. And this time as we exhale, add some movement to the wrists as we come all the way down. Hands find the knees. We're going to roll the shoulders back. And then rolling forward. Being back in neutral. Finding another breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to make our way to all fours so we can cross those ankles and roll up or swing the legs behind us, meeting in tabletop. So here we have our knees stacked directly under the hips, fists. For wrists here can be an option if that feels better on our hands, or we're going to have wide starfish fingers. As we press the fingertips into the mat, wrists are under our shoulders. Drawing the belly button toward the spine, we're going to engage those core muscles, so really feel the strength here in the core body, pressing into the mat with those palms, tailbones reaching to the back of the room, crown of the head to the front, gaze comes down between the fingers. We're going to add some cat-cow movement here. So as we inhale, we're going to drop the tummy, lift the tailbone, press the heart forward as the gaze comes up. And exhale, rounding the spine, we'll tuck the tailbone under, pressing palms into the mat. Inhale, we come up. And exhale, round. Inhale, up. And exhale, round. You may find your breath is a different pace, and that's okay. Inhale, up. And exhale, round. Inhale, up. Exhale, round. We'll find two more here. Inhale, up. And exhale, round. Inhale, up. And exhale, round. Taking a moment to sit back on the heels, we're going to roll out the wrists. Shake those out. And coming back down, we'll find some spinal balance here, beginning with our right heel pressing back toward the back wall. Notice that right hip, making sure it doesn't go up. We're going to keep it square with the mat. I'm going to point the toe, flex the foot, and roll that ankle around in circles. And go the opposite direction. And then taking those toes, we're going to press them into the mat and sink back into the heel. Gaze can stay toward the mat, and if we choose, we can lift the left knee away from the mat, adding a little more core. On the exhale, release that knee. Inhale, heel comes up. And from here, if we choose, we're going to walk the left fingers forward. Maybe we choose to stay here. Or we can inhale, reaching the left hand to the front of the room. Breathing here. Finding that balance. Notice the length from the heel, scanning all the way through the leg, through the body, out the arm as we reach a little bit further. And exhale, release. Wiggle out those hips, roll out the wrist. And coming into the opposite side, pressing back with the left heel. Again, notice we're not rolling that hip. Point the toe, flex the foot, roll the ankle around. And then go the opposite direction. Bringing the toes to the mat, we're going to sink into the heel. And if we choose, we'll lift the knee. Breathing intentionally. And on the exhale, lower the knee. Inhale, lifting the heel, pressing to the back wall. We're going to walk the right fingertips forward. Maybe we stay here, maybe this is enough. Or inhale, reaching the right hand forward, bringing the awareness to that left heel. As we scan through the leg, we're engaging those muscles, scanning through the body, all the way through the arms and the fingertips. Reminding ourselves, I am strong, I am loved. And exhale, slowly release. And move those hips side to side, roll out the wrists. We'll do this once more on each side, pressing back with the right heel. Inhale, left arm comes forward. Staying here if we choose, or we can bend that knee, reaching the hand back to find the foot. Maybe our gaze stays down at the mat. Maybe we peek over that left shoulder. And exhale, release. Showing that wrist attention if we need to. And balancing with the opposite side. Left heel presses back. Inhale, right arm comes up. Staying here if we choose, or we can bend that knee, reaching around. One more breath. And exhale, slowly release. Rolling that out, and we'll find a child's pose. So bringing those sit bones all the way toward the heels. If we choose, we can have a block here or a bolster, something to rest our forehead on. We can always stack our fists, bringing our forehead down to our fists, or bring the forehead all the way down to the mat. Arms can reach out in front or come back to the sides. And here we're going to breathe for a moment. So finding that intention, checking back in. Knowing this is a great pose at any time to come into during our practice if we need to step away for a moment. Reconnect with our breath, our intention. Two more good breaths here. As we exhale, we'll slowly press away. We're going to flip those toes, coming off of the knees. Let's lift those knees just slightly and hover here for a moment. So notice those shoulders are above the wrists. We're using that core. And exhale, lower down. We're going to work our way into our upward or downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the knees a little bit higher, still a bend in the knees here. Breathing, holding. And then lower all the way down. Next, inhale, lift those hips high, straighten the legs. Begin to move the head between the arms. We're sinking into the heels. Breathing here And finding any movement that feels right for the body. So maybe we come up on the tiptoes and sink into the heels as we exhale. Maybe we bend one knee, keeping the other leg straight, and then bending the other. Maybe we bend both knees, and then inhale as we straighten the legs. Little movement with the head, a little bit of yes, a little bit of no. One more breath. As we exhale, begin to walk the hands back toward the feet. We can bend those knees if we need to. And we're going to hang here in a forward fold. So we can walk the feet apart, pinky toes find the edge of the mat. Our arms can hang, or maybe we find one hand in the crook of each elbow. Working to bring the chest toward the thighs. Just hang loose here for a moment. Breathing. We can add a little sway if we choose by shifting the weight into the right foot and then the left. Maybe we go forward to back, testing our balance. Releasing our hands back to the mat. We're going to heel toe, stepping those feet hip width apart. We're going to slowly walk those hands forward. Coming back into a downward facing dog. Head comes between the arms. We're going to inhale, coming onto the tiptoes, bend those knees. We're going to step the feet forward. Inhale, we're going to come halfway up, so hands find the shins, straight spine, crown of the heads to the front of the room. Exhale, hands find the mat. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up, and hands come down to heart center. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, hinging forward, hands find the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands find the mat. We're going to step back with the right foot, keeping the left knee over the left ankle. Breathe here for a moment. As we exhale, we're going to lower that back knee to the mat, lifting the foot, coming to the top of the foot, and then bringing the hands to the left knee. Tall spine. Notice the stretch in this right hip flexor. And from here, if we choose, we can inhale both arms up high. Maybe our gaze follows if that feels okay for the neck. As we exhale, we're going to bring those hands behind, reaching to the back of the room, drawing those shoulder blades together. Exhale, hands find the mat. You're going to leave the right hand pressed into the mat. Inhale, left arm comes up. Gentle twist in the spine. exhale, hands find the mat. Flipping that back toe. We're going to come off of the knee. We're going to step back with the left foot, pressing into downward facing dog. Maybe we choose to walk out that dog. And then slow and controlled when we're ready, we're going to step forward with the right foot, coming between the hands. Breathing here for a moment. If we need to take that hand and adjust the foot, we can do that. We can always have blocks here. I don't have blocks today. That helps give our arms a little bit of an extension. And exhale, lower back knee finds the mat, coming to the top of the back foot. And if we choose, hands are going to find the knee, tall, straight spine. Notice the stretch here in the hip flexor. We can inhale, both arms up high. And exhale, reaching those fingertips to the back of the room. Feel the strength as we're pulling the shoulders together. Exhale, hands find the mat. Leaving the left hand in the mat. Inhale, right arm comes up high. Exhale, slowly release, coming down. We're going to step back with the right foot, finding a downward facing dog. Make the downward dog your dog. Maybe we shift the heels from side to side. Pedal that out if that feels good. And leaving the right hand in the mat, we're going to reach that left hand back, touching the right shin. Inhale, both hands find the mat. Pedal that out if that feels good. Then left hand stays on the mat. Right hand reaches, finding the left shin. And exhale, both hands find the mat. We're going to peek the eyes forward to the hands. Inhale, coming to tiptoes, bend those knees. Step both feet forward. We're going to inhale, halfway lift, hands find the shins. Exhale, hands find the mat. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. We'll find a balance pose. We'll start with our tree. So if you want to find a wall, you can do that. We're going to ground the right foot into the mat. Slight bend in the knee here. And I want to lock the knee. We're going to create a kickstand with the left foot. And if this is where we're at today, we're going to stay here. If we choose, we're going to land our gaze on a focal point. When we're ready, slowly lift the foot to the calf, or maybe all the way up to the thigh. Pressing that foot into the thigh and the thigh into the foot. Maybe our hands come out for a balance. Maybe we grow those branches tall. Intentional breathing. And knowing if we lose our balance, we just take a breath and come right back in. We can always bring those hands to heart center, maybe hinging forward, challenging that balance a little more. One more good breath here. And exhale, release. We'll inhale both arms high. As we exhale, press those palms down, shaking that out. Same work on the opposite side, grounding in with the left foot. Hands can come to heart center. We'll create a kickstand with the left. Slight bend in the knee here. We'll find that focal point. When we're ready, we're going to slowly come up. Maybe all the way to the thigh. We can grow those branches if we choose. Finding stillness in this pose. Notice as that left foot is rooting into the earth. Maybe those hands come together as we hinge forward. One more breath. And exhale, slowly release. Inhale, both arms up high. And exhale, pressing that out. Roll the shoulders back, maybe wiggle that out. We're going to meet back at the top of our mat in mountain. So in mountain, we're grounding both feet. Scan up those legs as we engage the muscles, reaching the fingertips to the floor. We're going to inhale, both arms up. Exhale, hinging forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands find the mat. We're going to step back for a downward facing dog. We'll inhale, lifting the right foot away from the mat. We're going to bend that knee. Bring the knee forward and the foot all the way through. Dropping the back foot to the mat. We're going to inhale, both arms come up for warrior one. So here, front knees over the ankle. If we drew a line, our heel would find maybe the center of the back foot, the arch in the back foot. Hips are toward the front of the room. Shoulders are down away from the ears. Imagine as if you're trying to rip your mat apart. The strength and the muscles. Same work with the legs. We're going to open the hips coming into warrior two. Take a moment and flip those palms up. Heart presses forward. Telling ourselves, I am loved. Flipping the palms down. Gaze comes over that right middle finger. Maybe we sink in a little deeper. Notice the strength in the legs. We'll flip that right hand, reach right hand to the ceiling, left hand finds the back of the thigh or reaches around the back. Exhale, warrior two. We're going to bend the right elbow finds the knee. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, meaning back in warrior two. And cartwheel the hands to the mat, stepping back for a downward facing dog. If we choose, we can add a flow here by inhaling forward to plank. Exhale, halfway down. Inhale, flipping those toes under, pressing the heart forward, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to inhale, left foot away from the mat, lifting high, bending that knee. We'll bring the knee forward, the foot all the way through between the hands. We're going to drop the back foot to the mat and taking our time, coming all the way up for warrior one on the opposite side. So front knees over the ankle. If we peek down, we can see that big toe. Shoulders are down away from the ears. Connecting with the breath. And as we exhale, we'll open the hips, finding warrior two. We're going to flip the left hand, reach left hand to the ceiling, right hand falls to the thigh or maybe reaches around the back. Exhale, warrior two. Bending the left elbow, elbow finds the knee, inhale, right hand to the ceiling. Exhale, warrior two. Cartwheel, hands find the mat. Stepping back for a downward facing dog. And maybe we flow. Inhale forward. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale, downward facing dog. Finding a couple of breaths and down dog. We're going to peek the eyes forward. Inhale, come to tiptoes, bend the knees, walk those feet forward. Meeting in forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands find the mat. Inhale, reverse swan dive all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Finding another balance pose. We're going to root the right foot into the mat. Maybe spread those toes. Really dig in. Bringing the hands to the hips. We're going to peel the left heel away from the floor. And then slowly lift the leg. Flexing that foot. Bringing the knee to hip level. We're going to bring those hands to the knee. Keeping that left hand on the left knee, we're going to begin to open the hip. Maybe that right hand comes out to the side for balance. Breathing here, if we want to add a little more challenge, maybe we peek over that right hand. And exhale, bringing the knee back to center. Hands find the hips. We'll slowly lower down. Same work on the opposite side. Let's get a good breath here. Inhale up. Exhale, press those palms down. Press it out. Grounding in to that left foot. Hands find the hips. Peel the right heel away from the mat. And then slowly begin to lift the knee, flexing that foot. Right hand finds the knee. And begin to open that hip. Left arm reaches out to the side. Maybe we peek over that left hand. And exhale, bringing that knee back to center. Hands find the hips. Slowly exhale down. And wiggle that out. Stepping back to the top of the mat if you're not already there. Inhale, both arms high. Exhale, hinging forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands find the mat. We're going to step back for a plank. Pressing into those fingertips and palms. Cores engaged. Exhale, lower to the knees, pressing back for a child's pose. Breathing here, checking in with our intention. One more breath. Inhale, back to all fours. Flip those toes, lift the hips high for downward facing dog. We're going to lift right foot away from the mat. Bending the knee. Bring that foot forward all the way through. Drop the back foot to the mat. Inhale, we come up for warrior one. Sinking in a little deeper. You can see that big toe. Exhale, warrior two. Flipping the right hand, reach right hand high. Left hand can come around the back. Maybe we bend the elbow this time. Noticing a different stretch in the side. Exhale, warrior two. Bending that right elbow. Elbow finds the knee. Inhale, left arm up. Maybe this time we choose to bring the right hand to a block or all the way down to the mat. Maybe that left hand falls behind the back. Breathing here, maybe you take your bind, reaching under, lacing those fingertips. One more breath here. And exhale, warrior two. We're going to straighten the front leg. Reaching forward with that right hand. Bringing right hand to the front. Inside of the calf, left arm reaches high for triangle. So imagine as if our back's against a wall. I'm going to keep that left shoulder back, hips forward. Exhale, warrior two. Cartwheel, hands find the mat. Step back for downward facing dog or take a flow if you choose. Listening to our bodies. Leaning back in our downward facing dog. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale, lifting the left foot high. Bending that knee, bringing the foot all the way through. Dropping the back foot to the mat. Inhale, reaching those arms up. You can see that big toe. Knees over the ankle. We're going to honor the bend in the knee. Exhale, warrior two. Flipping left hand, reach left hand to the ceiling. Right hand falls behind. Maybe we bend that elbow. Exhale, warrior two. Bending the left elbow, elbow finds the knee. Inhale, right arm up. Maybe this time left hand finds a block or all the way down. Right hand can come behind. And maybe we take that bind, reaching under, lacing those fingertips. Reminding ourselves, I am strong, I'm healthy, I am loved. One more breath. And exhale, release, warrior two. Cartwheel, hands find the mat. Stepping back for downward facing dog. Lifting those hips high. Sinking in to the heels. Feeling this is your best down dog of your practice today. And exhale, we're going to come forward to plank. Holding here. And when you're ready, you're going to slowly begin to lower down, keeping those elbows to the sides. Coming all the way on to our bellies. Allowing that right cheek to find the mat. Hands are going to come down by our sides. Notice the rise and the fall of our back with each breath. As we inhale, we're going to slowly peel the chest away from the mat, reaching the fingertips to the back of the room. Zipping up those legs, we're going to lift the legs, pointing the toes to the back of the room. As we breathe, drawing those shoulder blades together. And exhale, release. Left cheek finds the mat. Breathing for a moment. Inhale, slowly peeling the chest up, reaching those fingertips back. Lift the legs and breathe. Holding, holding. One more breath. And exhale. Lowering down. We're going to bring the palms under the shoulders. Pressing all the way up to all fours and back into a child's pose. Inhale, back to all fours. We're going to cross the ankles and then come on to our bottoms to straighten the legs. We're going to keep that right leg straight. Maybe it finds an angle toward the corner of the mat. Bending the left knee. Straighten the spine. We're going to inhale both arms up. And as we exhale, hinge forward, allowing those hands to find the leg. And melt in to whatever level feels comfortable. Relaxing that forehead and jaw. Keeping those hands where they're at, we're going to inhale, lifting the heart, and exhale, sinking in. And exhale, slowly release. Moving to the opposite side. Straighten that left leg, bending the right knee. Straight spine. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale, hinging forward. And melting into the stretch. Keeping the hands where they're at. Inhale, lifting the heart. And exhale, sinking down. Exhale, release. Both legs straight. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hinging forward. And exhale, slowly release. We'll bring the bottoms of the feet together for butterfly. Hands can come to the ankles or maybe peel the feet apart like a book. Straight spine as we inhale. And exhale, hinging forward. Maybe visualizing those muscles lengthening like a rubber band, stretching. Carry a lot of our emotions in our hips. It's a great release, hip opener. Exhale, slowly release. You're going to bring those knees together. Maybe straighten those legs a little. You're going to bring both fingertips, hands to the floor. Bring that right ear to the right shoulder. Get a nice stretch before we come onto our backs. We exhale, drop that chin down. Head comes around, left ear to left shoulder. And exhale, release. Maybe we find a little more movement. And when you're ready, we're going to slowly roll all the way down, coming onto our backs. Just melting in for a moment. We're going to bend both knees. Palms press down into the mat. We're going to walk the heels as close to our sit bones as we can. And pressing into the heels, we're going to inhale, lifting those hips, finding a bridge. We hold this as we're still breathing. Tighten those muscles. Feel the glutes. And exhale, slowly lowering down one vertebrae at a time. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale, lifting. Breathing here as we hold. Lift a little higher. And exhale, slowly lowering down. Last time here. Inhale, lifting. Maybe this time we walk those shoulders under, lacing the fingertips. Getting a chest expansion here. Lifting, lifting, lifting. And exhale, release those shoulders. Slowly lowering down. Step those feet wide. We're going to windshield wiper the legs. From left to right, just moving at the pace that feels right for your body. Inhale, both knees to the chest. Maybe rocking from side to side, giving a little circle motion. We're going to lower the feet to the mat, straighten that right leg, using the left foot, shift the weight into the right hip. We're going to tee the arms out to the sides. That left knee is going to fall over the body. Gaze comes over that left middle finger. Working to keep the shoulders on the mat. Maybe this foot stays high, maybe it finds the floor. Maybe the right hand finds the knee if that feels comfortable. And exhale, release. Shifting the weight to the opposite side. We'll straighten that left leg. Right knee falls over the body. Gaze comes over the right middle finger. One more breath. And exhale, slowly release. And this is a great time to find any prop for a final relaxation or shavasana. So here, I like to have maybe a blanket or bolster under my knees, under my lower back, a eye pillow for the eyes if you have that, maybe a little oil to breathe in. Whatever makes you the most comfortable. And then allowing ourselves the next 5 minutes or longer if you have it to just sit with the energy in your body, allowing yourself to acknowledge any thoughts that creep into your mind. And giving yourself permission to allow them to float away. Reminding yourself this part of our practice is just as important as all the rest. As we learn to quiet our minds and just breathe. While you're continuing your breath, I'd like to thank you for joining my class to honor your mind and honor your body. And know that you can log in at any time to find a little bit of self-care. Remember to show yourself love, to find something in your day to feel grateful for. Continue to lay and breathe for as long as you'd like. Namaste.